for one, one for all.
Coming to you practically live from the Beer to Whiskey Studios on the taproom floor of the Greenville Beer Exchange, or GBX as we sometimes call it, on South Lawrence Street, a block and a half of it in downtown, glorious Greenville, South Carolina. I'm Russ Heaps. Welcome to this episode of Old Guys and Old Movies. This is my good buddy, Big John Richards, and he's our certified Cicerone and my fellow movie critic, 2 beers up. And he picks a beer from one of the taps or hundreds of bottles and cans in the retail store you can see behind us. We talk about them, blah, 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 and we talk about movies. John,
we newly talk about movies.
you got the stage.
Let's go. So, Russ brought this whole idea up, and maybe I'll quit talking about this in my intro one day, but Russ brought this idea, we should talk about movies, and I had a friend of mine had said something to me some years ago, like, Big John, you should do a podcast, and you should tell people how to pair beer with movies. And I was like, it's a great idea, and I never did that.
And now here we are.
And now here we are, doing it. So this has been kind of fun, and we're doing our 4th one now, and it's been kind of fun to just dip my toe in the pool and kind of just this is fun. There's no wrong way to pair beer and food. Well, that's not true. There is some wrong ways to pair beer and food together. There's probably wrong ways to pair beer and movies together if you really get down to it. But it's fun. It's supposed to be fun. And that's what we're doing. We're having fun. So we got together and watched the 1993 Disney Three Musketeers live action movie. And we got 10 minutes, maybe not even that, into that movie. And Russ looked at me and went, see, this is what Disney movies used to be.
And it was true. It was true.
I mean, I can't think of a really good Disney movie, live action movie.
Not like there used to be.
Not like that.
Did you ever see Rocket Man?
Rocket Man, what a great movie.
That is a Disney,
Escape to Witch Mountain.
Yeah, those are where your imagination
goes forever.
Gets let loose,
right,
and things happen.
This is obviously not a Disney story because we watched the Disney Three Musketeers, which is a Alexandre Dumas story, or Dumas, whichever. But it is very much that Disney adventure movie.
It's that, yes. It's what they used to do, which was entertain the crap out of it.
Right, just fun. Just blow the doors off the place and have fun. And man, you watch that movie, and it is abundantly clear that the people making that movie are having a ball.
Yep.
And it is so much fun. And it's such just a grand adventure that I actually struggled with what to pair with the movie. And throughout the course of today, we've consumed some of our beers.
Several of our beers.
Russ picked this one out and put it in the fridge. And it's a big Imperial Stout brewed with coconut and marshmallows. And which
John tends not to like because it has coconut in it.
Well, so many people use coconut incorrectly, and I don't like coconut to begin with, so I have this problem.
I don't like coconut, but I like it in my beer.
So we'll get to that. What's fun about this beer is that the ABV, near as I can tell, isn't on the bottle, and the name of the beer isn't even on the bottle.
See, it's a mystery beer.
The beer is called Emperor's Marshmelatonin.
which doesn't conjure up good taste in my mind.
I like it because I don't know what it means. And I decided when I was like, all right, we have to pick a beer to pair with this movie now. I have to do it right now. I went, what better way to experience this movie with this beer with that I don't know what it's going to taste like because it's an adventure. It's just a big, grand adventure. I don't know what's going to happen. It's going to be awesome, though. So here we go. We're popping a beer with Buddy.
Big Buddy, opening beers in my family for over 70 years. Almost 75 years, actually.
Lord mercy.
That isn't even, there's not even any head on it.
Oil that's come out of my engine less dark than that.
Holy Christmas.
So this is a collaboration beer as well. We did another Equilibrium collaboration earlier today. This is a collaboration with Magnify Brewing out of New Jersey. And I'm just excited to give this a shot. There are some coconut beers that I do like. And it is typically beer where they have like made it very clear. We roasted our own coconut. The brewers spent all night shoving coconut into ovens so that they could put real, roasted coconut into the beer. Versus another beer we tasted earlier today that will say until the day I die, tastes like Coppertone. I will not mention the beer, but
I'm surprised you mentioned copper.
a lot of these beers, and that's the thing. A lot of them just smell like suntan oil. And I haven't smelled this one yet, but I hope that it doesn't. But it's an adventure. What can I say? Ooh, the coconut's big on that, though.
I know.
But
I can smell some, and if I can smell something, and I can smell the coconut.
But you know what? It doesn't smell like suntan oil.
Okay.
It doesn't. It smells like coconut.
My favorite beer to drink in the Keys, in the Florida Keys, is called No Wake Zone, which is a coconut. And I can't think of, there are two breweries in the Keys, and I can't think of which one of them does it.
That's fantastic. Good news.
Yeah.
Just sign up in the comments. Let us know if you know that No Wake Zone coconut beer from the Keys.
But that is my favorite, that's my favorite Keys.
Ooh, there's a new
John's
door alarm.
girlfriend's here.
If only. That smells fantastic. Actually,
It does.
I dig that so much. So we're closing in our ever-present
I know, we
Third
have to
Pro
talk about the
Overlord.
movies
We haven't even
somehow.
talked about the movie yet.
Well,
What a fun movie this is. I'll let Russ take over because he's got the thing pulled up where we can
no,
go
I
through
know.
the cast and
I
all
had
that.
it. I had it pulled up, but it disappeared.
No. Now I'm just going to go through the cast because it's got.
wait.
Oh,
I got it.
we're running out of time, Russ.
I got it.
Okay.
Okay, so it's a great cast. It's Kiefer Sutherland,
Which one am I
Charlie
taking?
Sheen, Chris
I've never
O'Donnell,
been here before.
Tim Curry,
Split up.
Oliver Platt, for crying out loud.
Who gets a famous Big John free pass for this movie? He absolutely kills it in this movie.
Yeah, and Rebecca De Mornay, along with some other folks.
Which is the reason that movie came up because we watched another movie with her in it, and I went, oh, she was also with Three Musketeers. We should watch that one.
Yeah.
So this whole event, the way the movie came about, the way the beer came about, is all purely by chance, and that is how you do it. That's how you pair. Sometimes it's just by chance, and sometimes it works out, and it's great for you.
So, the plot of this movie is the Three Musketeers suddenly are persona non grata.
They're disbanded
The
by
King of
Cardinal
France
Richelieu, Tim Curry.
has wiped out a bunch of them, and the rest.
No. The Three Musketeers are his personal guard. Cardinal Richelieu disbanded
Somebody, yes, disbanded them.
them.
And
He's the bad guy.
he's the bad guy.
Nah,
That's all I remember.
this morning, Russ couldn't even remember what movie we watched.
I didn't. It was like, what was the other one we watched for this?
It's a grand adventure. This movie was my introduction to Tim Curry. I'd never, as far as I know, seen him in anything prior to this movie, and I just fell in love. He is what a great actor he is. He's got so many,
and he was terrific in this.
Subtle mannerisms that just contribute. And the same way with Oliver Platt, with the little tiny things that he does, and the just joy that they both bring to those roles.
You know, you mentioned Oliver Platt. Let me just say that I have never seen him in a movie that he did not crush it. That I thought, this guy is, you know, just really. And then I saw him on Rich Eisen, the sportscaster does an iPod that is not necessarily sports. And he does it, he has all kinds of guests on, and I saw Oliver Platt on there. And they were talking, and I was like, Oliver Platt was actually a little boring.
I hope you're not interrupting.
I was like, in you know, in that kind of setting, he's such a great actor, and I enjoy what he does so much. But there he was just a little flat. Yeah, no, but it's, you know, you see somebody on screen, and he kind of plays the same character a lot, the same sort of character. It's very flamboyant and very, you know, engaging and very. And I was watching this and I'm going, you know, he's not particularly, he's not in that context. He wasn't particularly entertaining.
Yeah, well,
that's all I'm saying.
Sorry to hear that.
That's all I'm saying. But he is a great actor. He's a great actor.
Right.
And he was great in this movie.
Gotta love my work.
He played D'Artagnan.
Porthos.
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 The
pirate.
fun one.
Yeah, the fun one.
The fun
He has one of my favorite, one of my lines that stuck with me. We talked about. I think I paused the movie. They're the very beginning when they really kind of are first meeting D'Artagnan when he comes to town, who is Chris O'Donnell. They all three meet him separately, and then all three challenge him to a duel. When they meet for the duel, the Cardinals men come to arrest them, and
It's about time.
the Cardinals men run up and
D'Artagnan, we're saving the king.
they say, you know, we're here to arrest you. Do you intend to resist? And Oliver Platt goes, don't be so stupid. Of course we intend to resist. Just give us a moment. and then they all talk with each other and try to tell D'Artagnan this is not your fight. And he says, no, it is. And so they agree to fight, and they all turn around together, face the camera, and he says, now, we are prepared to resist you. I told Russ, that's what I say almost every time I unlock the door to my restaurant.
I think our take on this, which I would give it 2 beers up, I think.
Oh, that's great.
Two beers up, is seriously fun entertainment.
It's fun.
And it's exactly what 20 years ago you expected Disney to produce.
Here we are.
Yeah, and it's still relevant. It's still fun.
It looks great.
It looks good. The cinematography, all that stuff is great. So
That's it.
that's it.
Good times.
I would guess.
Great movies.
So damn lucky. See you next time.